Hi, hello, it's me, Silver the Whack. Uh, I am back as per my threat. I am pre recording this instead of going live. Um, and I'll probably post it in the evening or something, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I have my coffee today. I went to the meeting yesterday. It was alright. Uh, I could have done that from home, but then afterwards I like mingling with uh, the other people, but I felt like I didn't belong because I am from a different year and the people from my year were not there. So yeah, it was a bit awkward, especially because I'm autistic and weird, and then I went to the train station with someone I didn't know, and I'm very awkward and sound very angry. But yeah, it was alright, I guess. I mean, I guess the guy was under the correct impression that I'm weird, but yeah, it's fine. At this point, who cares, you know? Mm. I I have been crocheting. It's coming along. When it's done, I'll show it off. I also made this. Uh, is it visible? This is just a reading light. It's not very powerful, but it's enough for me to be able to do things. It's just a bag. I made it very quickly. Uh, the day before yesterday, because I wanted to have a little bag to carry my little project. And I think I will use it to store the regular sewing supplies. Yeah. So yesterday was something, for sure. Um, I got more yarn. I got some that I ordered online. It's milk cotton. I think this is acrylic, but has some sort of milk protein or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is. But from what I felt, the quality is very nice, and that was pretty cheap. Like, not shady website cheap, but cheap enough. You know, I mean, the rolls are very small, so yeah, they were €1.25 each, I think, which is a fair price for something so small, right? And it's acrylic, but with that property that makes it very soft and prevents peeling, I think. Milk cotton, yeah, that's what it is. Yarn, needlework. It has an email address and everything. Yeah, this is a legitimate brand. It's not something. Yeah. I also got some more stuff. I got some fabrics for lining, and I got some cotton yarns. This is actual cotton. Yeah, this is an old brand, an old Portuguese brand, I think. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, it's made in Portugal. It only has the sign for knitting needles, but of course, as with everything yarn related, you can obviously use crochet hooks to work with it. Yeah, I got one in this color, and I got two white ones. They were quite cheap, and they were the only ones that I found which were like 100% cotton. And I really wanted white. I also got this DMC skein that I intend to use for socks. What's the size of the hook? 4mm. I maybe will use a smaller one. Yeah, I maybe will use a smaller one. This is made in, let's see, I think Turkey it says. Is that it? No? Made for the MC under license in Turkey. Yeah, I think it's from Turkey. I got some zippers because I intend to make another makeup bag. And I also got this because I want to make a little money pouch. Right, so let's put all of this back in. This is the fabric that I got for I also got this this color. It doesn't show in the viewfinder at all, like what color it actually is. Let's see if the reading lights helps. No, it looks blue, but it's purple. It's not working. It's not working in my favor. I got more brown like that one. There's white and the grey. And I have another one of these. Oh shit! Yeah, gosh. Please don't make me lose the tip. There we go. I got another one of these because this is not enough for the garment that I want to make with the with this. It's taking a while, but that's to be expected, isn't it? Yeah, and I guess that's all for the new yarns that I have. And I will be making more stuff to try and sell. This one is to try and sell. So I'm doing it as carefully as I possibly can. I think that there's going to be a border. I didn't check the full tutorial yet. I was just like, okay, so I need to do a bunch of rows before even thinking about that. So yeah, that's what's going on. And yeah. Sorry, let me just. There we go. Yeah. I might even make more bags like this in different colors and try to make those like what do I keep saying, like those self-care kits that come with little bracelets and skincare headband and also a loofah kind of thing. And since I have a bunch of those new skeins, the small ones, that might be something to think about. This is funny because I didn't really follow any pattern. I started from the top, and I made it just big enough to like fit the skein that I was using, and I started by doing like big holes because I wanted to have a drawstring like this. And then I did that again. I did another row of double crochet, but then I was like, oh, if I keep doing this, then the hook will just disappear. So in this row, there's 2 rows. Yeah, there's 2 rows of double crochet, 2 rows of half double crochet, and then all of this part, like from the holes to the bottom, is single crochet. And then I just closed it with single crochet as well, because I wanted to make sure that it was really secure and closed. I could have just slip stitched, but I chose not to. It's one of those things that when you grasp the basics of crochet, you don't really need a tutorial for, I don't think. And there is obviously still a bunch of things that I need to learn. Like when I was looking for the tutorial for this, which I'll eventually reveal what it is, the person showed a more difficult version of it, which I understood how it was made, but the idea was to create an effect that would look like knitting, and I was like, But this is crochet. Why would I want it to look like knitting? If I wanted it to look like knitting, I would knit it because I know how to do that. And knitting is less versatile, if that makes sense, right? If I wanted to do this with knitting, I would do this with knitting. I may have done something wrong in here, but maybe it's fixable. I just don't want to. Yeah, it's probably fixable. Just have to do a nice border. With this. And yeah, well, this is already getting long. I'm not doing these as often, so it's fine. And then, yeah, homie, thanks again. I had to save me when I was returning because my phone died, but I have a backup phone, right? The problem was that I didn't put money in that backup phone for a long time. And it only let me call numbers in the same carrier. But I couldn't do that because my my mom is a different carrier. And since I didn't have money, I couldn't do that, and I couldn't reach my brother either. So yeah, when I was returning, it was basically like, yeah, well, when I arrive, they'll know I didn't I didn't buy, basically. But yeah, and I had money, right? I had some cash, some live cash, and when I was on the train, I thought that I could ask someone to put some credits on that phone for me, and I would give them the live cash. But yeah, people weren't helpful. They all said that they didn't have the any bank apps on their phones, and I just know that's a lie. I just know that's a lie. And it's a really weird lie because, again, this isn't the first time I have issues with contacting my family. That's why I got this backup phone in the first place. And this time it screwed me over because I didn't have money in it. But now I do. Now I do. And the first time it happened, when my phone died, I was asking the people at the booths, the ticket selling booths at the train station, to let me borrow a phone so that I could call my mom, and they wouldn't let me. And the problem was that it wasn't like yesterday. It was just to let them know that I was going home and hadn't like died. But that time it was almost midnight, and there was only one train, which was the more expensive train. I did have money for that train, but I wanted to call my mum to let her know that to ask if she wanted to come pick me up or if I should take that train. The public phones were not working. I got really upset. Then I went to ask the man at the ticket selling booth, and he refused to lend me a phone to call my mom. I got really mad. I went outside, got really angry. I saw the train arrive. I ran back in, almost in tears of rage. I bought a ticket. I glared daggers at that man, and I ran to that train. And then the man who comes check the tickets got to me and said, "Oh, you got in really as the train was leaving, didn't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's because the man at the booth didn't want to lend me a phone. The phones were not working, and I need to call my mom, but my phone died." And the man was like, "Okay, you have your ticket, everything is fine. You can use my phone. You can use my phone." And then he was like, "Oh, do you know your mom's phone number?" And I was like, "I have a phone, an address, and phone book right here." And I did have one. I have a little one, a small one that I've had since I was 12. It's ancient, but it still serves me. So the man was like, "Okay, you can calm down, it's fine. You can call your mom now." So I did. And all was well. In the end, I just had to tell my mom that she had to come pick me up at a different station, because that train only stops at specific train stations. It doesn't stop at the I wouldn't call it a station, I'd call it just a train stop near my village. Like, I'm not sure how it is in other countries, but in here we have like real stations, and then we have stops. And when you get in at those stops, you go in the train and you buy the ticket on the train. Right. But when you get in at a real station, you have to buy the ticket at one of the booths and then get on the train. That's how it works. And then the ticket collector, viewer, dude, the person. I think I only ever saw one woman work that job. They come and they punch a hole into your ticket to attest that they saw your ticket. And if you get a round ticket, then when you return, they punch another hole in the ticket. If it's one of those tickets that you buy at the station instead of one of those that you buy on the train. In that case, they may punch two holes, but normally they just punch the one, because, like, obviously you boarded the train and they know that you the ticket was seen because it was given to you by the man on the train. Yeah. I'm just rambling now. I also got this. Actually, my brother got it for me, as he was getting more things, and after a certain price you get free shipping on selected items. Obviously, not all companies, or rather not all stores do that, because this isn't Ali, out of all of them, is probably the least scummy. It's still scummy, but it's the least scummy in my opinion anyway. Yeah. But yeah. Yes, I've talked about all my new purchases and projects, things. I'm still translating. I haven't heard from anyone yet. I may go to one meeting on the 6th. But for that, I would have to write a poetry book. Until then, is it possible? Yeah, it is. The thing is that I would have to follow some form. And I would have to pick one. Yeah, we'll see about that. And that's all, and that's enough. It's almost 30 minutes. Let's get to the 30 minutes mark, shall we? Why not, the other day, completely screwed up this. This is glue. It won't come off. I need to dip it in an acetone bath, I suppose, to get the glue off, because I rubbed it with acetone and it didn't come off, which is pretty upsetting. But it is what it is, I've been covering it with this thing so that it doesn't upset me. What else? Yeah, I haven't put the other makeup bag for sale yet. I think I want to make the other one first, and then I'll put the other one up and see if anyone wants it. Because it's kind of a mess. It's a vibe. My brother said it's a vibe, but it's a mess. Yeah. It's getting to 30 minutes. Let's see my notebook. It's full of scribbles and random things. Yeah. See my duck. His eyes are wonky. It's fine. We love him anyway. But yeah. That's it, and that's more than enough. Thank you, homie, and I'll be back. That's a threat. Bye bye.